Hi, welcome to Hecate's Crossing. Right, I'm Paula, by the way, and tonight's readings, I've got a variety of decks depending on the question that you want asked, of course. And let's get an incense burning. Let's clear the air. I'd like to see what's sort of going on here. Let's just get rid of this incense. It's going to take a mo, not in any hurry. As we prepare, I like to sort of get it sort of lit. Yeah. Now I've had this tea light going for a while since I did my sort of last video, so excuse me. I'll just grab another one in case I need it. Oops, I'm going to take it out. Tea light. Oh, so yep, that's it. Oh, take a nice deep breath and cleanse the air and yay. Let's see, what am I missing? Oh, yeah. It's over there. Yeah, so how's everybody been and how are you? And are you ready with questions? So let's put up the banner. All these little things before we sort of start. I know that I'll maybe... let's do this. So you can see the links down below with what's going on. So let's get some... let's shuffle the cards. Now we need glasses so I can read the cards, of course. Now, tonight, I think I might start with the Silver Witchcraft. Let's see what tonight's messages are. And I am going to include the Miss of Avalon as well with it. So let's do a reading showing the energies for today. Okay, the first card we have is the Sun. So we're finding some happiness as we surrender. And the Magician. So we're using our tools, our skills to look beyond the illusion. As we celebrate, it seems like there's going to be some celebration going on. Quite cool. So we're trying to find the happiness, which is super important. And we know that we have the skills and the abilities to do that. So we're able to celebrate who we are as an individual as well. Maybe also celebrate with others of like mind. Okay, let's see what 3 cards we're going to go through with this. So we've got the Sun, we've got the happiness, we've got the joy, the sense of vulnerability within ourselves. And then this card here we have is the Isle of Avalon. Okay, and that's with a sense of renewal. So here we have a sense of renewal within ourselves as well. I feel that really goes well with the Sun card, don't you? Now we've got the Magician here. This one here seems to be swinging. We've got the Lady of the Lake. Okay, she's got a sense of mystery around us as well. A sense of mystery as we look within, and the knowledge, self-knowledge that we gain. So I think that's part of like being the magician, enabling us to use our skills and our talents and looking beyond the illusion. We do have that self-knowledge that lies within us. Quite important. And here we have the celebration. And we come with Camelot. And Camelot does talk about aspiration and trust. And I think that's part of the, being with like-minded souls, is that we can actually trust in each other, trust in the process and everything that's going on. So I really love that as a message when you get the Sun card with the Isle of Avalon. You get the Magician with the Lady of the Lake. You get 3 of Chalice with the Camelot. So I think that sort of whole sense of really healing within oneself with a sense of renewal and that sense of happiness, allowing the sun to shine in the situation. And as we look beyond the illusion and we use our skills and our talents and our tools to allow us to move forward, we have that sense of self-knowledge gained through that process. And it allows us that sense of aspiration, or that sense of trust, as we know that we're not actually alone. We're able to be with those of like mind. We're able to celebrate who we are, and that we're part of a team. I feel like this is like part of a team, so to speak. So as we look and we find this balance between the sun and this moon energy, you know, I feel like this is a sun, this is a moon energy coming in. And so we have the sense of balance, which is super important as well. We have this duality coming through, which is quite exciting. So I think that's really cool to have that. So what a cool message with the Mists of Avalon and the Silver Witchcraft Tarot as well. So let's have a look at the Santa Muerte Tarot deck with the Santa Muerte Oracle. Now, using the Oracle, I use the book because I think it just gives you so much more. So let's do the tarot first. Again, we'll choose 3 cards. So let's have a look. So we've got card number 1, which is the Devil, which is about addictions, things that chain us, past habits. Could be someone that we feel was chained to us. Here we have the High Priestess. So we have the secrets that are revealed, the ancient knowledge that comes from within. And here we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So there's a sense of everything sort of coming together. So even though we may have times of feeling chained or feeling restricted, we don't feel we have the freedom to move ahead. The secrets or the ancient knowledge that we have lies within us. Even though it may seem hidden, it feels like it's actually going to come out into the open. Everything's sort of going to come in together. It's going to allow us to have that sense of being healthy and everything coming through. So let's have a look at the Oracle cards here. So I've got this one here. Whoops. I just dropped one on the floor. Oh, 2 on the floor. Actually, we've got 2. So here we go. So let's have a look and see what number 30 is first. Number 30. Let's read it in English. So we have number 30, which is about realization. So this card is here about understanding, realizing the addictions and things that are going on. The advice to it is time to understand the nature of your act, because realization is coming and results are near. Wow, isn't that just perfect? Here you have this devil with the chains that are holding you tight. There seems to be this restriction, and yet you have this realization, this understanding that it's now time for you to break free, to have the possibilities of what actually lies ahead. So next we have the High Priestess, which is about the secrets or the hidden knowledge, the ancient knowledge that's been hidden. And we have Quetzalcoatl, which is about the sense of reaching the final card of creations with what may be the most important Aztec god. Quetzalcoatl, or the feathered serpent, was worshipped as a god of knowledge. So again, we have this knowledge, this do not fear, do not give up. So we have this being given it's like you're given the knowledge to not give up. You're given the knowledge, the ancient knowledge that actually lies within you, allows you to understand that you can keep going. You have that, that knowledge is going to allow you to keep going, allow you to be educated. This one is very much here about, education and books and the invention of, it's about connecting with art and profession. It's the association with the wind and the element of air. So he's connected to the intellect. So again, that knowledge, that understanding that comes through coming through here is really connected. And here we've got number 18, which talks about our emotions. And here we have our health. It's about healthy, everything sort of coming together. We've got this inheritance that's coming in. And the message here is, remember to put your heart into what you're doing. Otherwise, the results will be exclusively tied to the satisfaction of your ego and will stagnate in a swamp. Wow, so it really sort of ties in here to this energy that's coming on. It's going to sort of say to you, look at your heart, look at what's going on in regards to what you've inherited. This could be a bit, what you've inherited physically can also be an emotional connection to the whole process. So you'd really sort of need to sort of open your heart out and see what's actually going on. So I love that message coming through when you look at the addictions and the habits and that realization that that hidden knowledge is really connected to keep going, don't give up. It really gives you that perception of what's really important to what you inherit, what do you actually bring into your life, and what emotions are being inherited as well. So it ties in. Maybe we need to have that balance between what is physical and what is emotional. Could be super important to enable you to actually move ahead on the journey. So I love that connection. That's just really awesome. I love that. So that's the Santa Muerte Tarot and Santa Muerte Oracle coming through as well. Wow, I love that connection. That is so cool. So let's have a look here. We've got the Songs of My Heart. Let's see what message Songs of My Heart have got for us today. Oh, here we go. Songs of My Heart. We have, I encourage others. I share my light to empower others, like Tico's Church of the Good Shepherd. So it's about encouraging others on their journey as the spirit of whatever's going on feeds your choices. So what choices do you actually need to make for you to move ahead? Could be super important. So you're encouraging, you're sort of supporting others and getting them to where they need to be, and that allows your spirit to be fed. It's this unconditional. As you spread kindness to others, it sort of seems to be a lot about being kind. It's not always about thinking about you at times. Sometimes there are times when we need to think about other people as well, and that allows us to feel nourished within ourselves. So that's a really short message with the Songs of My Heart. There's that whole fact of allowing our energy to nurture others, support others in their journey so that we can feel nurtured and nourished on our own journey. It seems to have that balance is super important as well. So let's have a look at another of Justine's deck, because that's from Hand Me That Pencil. And the other deck I've got of hers is this Learning to Witch. And it's so much more than that. It's got crystals and animals and plants and all sorts of things in here. And tools, all sorts of witchy tools and things like that. So let's sort of see what message we have here. We've got talking about breathing. Breath is so important. It enables us to focus and stay clear. So allowing us to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, and allow ourselves just to breathe through whatever's going on for us at this time. And here we have the sense of leaving, just departure, allowing ourselves to remove or eliminate any sort of bad energy or energy that does not serve us well, things that maybe distract us from our focus, from our goal. There might be a time for us just to remove all those distractions, all those things that no longer serve us. And here we have this aspect of shadow where we confront any outdated patterns so that we can embrace who we are as an individual. So allowing us to breathe and stay calm and stay relaxed, allowing us to clear away, remove all that stuff that no longer serves us. Hi, Motto. Hi, YOLO. Great, thanks. Just do the last of this, and then I'm ready if you've got any questions or anything to put up. If you want a reading, don't forget PayPal if you want something a bit more in depth. So we've got this whole sense of breathing, of being able to find our sense of calmness from within as we remove all the distractions, all the stuff that we don't need to hold on to. So it could be about embracing who we are as an individual. So that's cool. Just write down just type in your question, and I will do your questions as they come up on screen. Right, so let's do Echoes of Nature. If you've got a question, just type up your question and I will do the questions as they come up. Okay, let's see what Echoes of Nature has for us tonight. Now, this is from Tarot Oracle. Don't know if he's got one or he's got a couple left or not, this deck. So this one talks about a helping hand. It seems interesting. It seems to be a lot about helping others and what inspires you. What brings you inspiration? What memories do you have of the past that inspires you? You know, how can you trust your intuition and what you need to do? Because it is about helping others. It's not. This is a time of, I think, really important. Well, there are most times, you know, there are times when we don't need to always think of ourselves selfishly, but to, you know, see what other people need to help and that sort of stuff as well is super important. So, yep, YOLO, a general, a sense of self-healing coming through. Cards flying all over the place. Savor the moment. And learning. So what lessons are you learning as you're healing and enjoying each part of the journey? So that's Echoes of Nature. So we're talking about love reading for the future. Okay, so let's have a look. What lies ahead? New love. But it's about looking within. To find the new love that you want in your life, you have to look within yourself, YOLO. Okay? Because there's something you're not quite seeing, something you're missing in the whole picture. So it's important that you sort of balance out your own chakras. You send love, you radiate love from your own chakras. So I think it's really important that to find what you want in regards to love. It's about looking within, find what's actually missing, and allow yourself to actually balance out your chakras, your energy points within your body. Because the question is, are you still looking at the past instead of looking ahead? Are you still looking at the past instead of looking ahead? I mean, you might need to get some help, some life coaching, or somebody that you can talk to in regards to the past issues or things that have been going on for you in regards to the past. Okay? Because it's about coloring your own world. It's about making your world a little bit brighter for you. Okay, YOLO? So it's very important for you, if you want to find a sense of love in your life. That can be about loving self, loving with another person. It is about coming in and looking within yourself, which is super important. Look within yourself. What's actually missing from the bigger picture? What's missing from the bigger picture? You do need to find some realignment, a sense of love coming from within all your chakras, finding a realignment within oneself. Are you still looking at the past? That can be part of the thing instead of looking to the future. You know, are there some things that you're still holding on to from the past? Can I say there's some things? So maybe you need to get someone that you can talk to, that you can move through this process and really look at things that are quite deep within you. There may be something that's sort of quite deep, that's sort of holding you back from actually being able to create a sense of color within your own life. And when I'm talking about color within your own life, I'm talking about a sense of, you know, happiness and bright and freedom, a sense of freedom to move within your own journey. So YOLO, that's sort of very quickly about what you might need to do to allow you to what's actually going to happen for you in regards to love in some way. So this is really looking at things from a different perspective, maybe. So yeah, that's the reading with the Vesta's Art Love Oracle deck there. So that's generally the message for you in regards to love. So let's look at the Gilded Tarot. Let's see what messages. See if anything else comes through for YOLO. So let's see if there's anything else that could be super important. So here you've got the Empress. Empress is about nurturing yourself. Maybe you're so busy nurturing other people. It also talks about fertility. You know, time's ripe now. And here we've got this Page of Cups, this youthful energy that doesn't yet quite have the maybe the grasp or the hold on getting yourself back into balance. It feels very out of balance in a way. You've got this sort of youthful energy that's this dream of what love could be like, and yet just don't have the experience, don't have the knowledge for that, the creativity, if you like, the ability to stay grounded as well. So let's see what else we've got here. Here we've got Judgment. So again, that sense of self-awakening. So there is that sense of needing to awaken spiritually within oneself. Maybe a sense of maybe feeling a little defeated at this time. Maybe you don't feel quite like you've won the race, so to speak, or won the pathway. You haven't really achieved what you want to achieve. It's still seems to be a long way off. So it is about some inner strength coming in. So I feel it's about using that inner strength, that endurance, that stamina, knowing that it's not going to be a quick process. It could be a sense of coming through in a much slower way. So yeah, that I feel very much for you, YOLO. So I'm not quite sure. So hopefully that sort of answers your question, giving you some things to think about, things to process. Don't forget, if I've done a reading for you, to come back and listen to it when you're ready. So let's do, it's got the Pink Floyd. So I'm not quite sure what's going on tonight. I know YouTube have had some trouble with their connections, so I'm not quite sure on whether it's coming through clearly. Fingers crossed. Let's get a general message. Oh, when I did that, we've got a couple of cards, 3 cards here popped out. So here again, we've got the Empress, the 2 of Wands, with choices to make. Take care, stay safe. Yep, you too. Here we have the Princess of Cups. So again, you've got that sense of, it's interesting because again, we've got that sense of beauty within oneself, nurturing, there's a lot of fertility, motherhood. There's that whole sense of taking care of others, but don't forget to take care of yourself. There are some choices that need to be made, enabling you to move ahead. In which direction? Totally up to you, of course. There's this sense of youthful energy, the sense of being easily wounded by what others say. So that could be part of actually needing to take care of yourself. Look at what actually lies ahead for you, because maybe you're feeling a little out of alignment, maybe not feeling quite in sync. So this is the Starman Tarot that we have here. So yeah, that's really sort of connecting to that energy in regards to that. So let's have a look at the Lenormand Gilded Reverie, the Lenormand deck, Tarot's deck. Have a look, see what message for us today. So let's see, what's the hardest situation? Ooh, someone being sneaky. So who's been sneaky around you? Who sort of feels like they are not really where you want to be? So here we've got this woman here. As this woman new, and it's about trying to find some inner peace within the whole situation with an announcement coming on. So the heart of the situation is in regards to maybe someone being a bit clever, a bit sneaky. I feel like a bit of a predator in a way, maybe feeling like they're stalking, stalking. And there seems to be this about finding some inner peace. It's just within you with this announcement that's actually going on. So you've got this stuff, and I feel like it's secret, like it's hidden, not revealed, not yet revealed. And it's a bridge to, I feel like, sneaking into unknown places. I just got unknown places for some reason. And we've got this garden here. So maybe something's going to be brought out into the open. Maybe the secret's going to be brought out into the open, and it's going to point you in new directions with what's actually going on. And with that, it's going to bring a sense of security to the situation. So yeah, interesting that we've got this very sneaky, stalkery type person, but yet we have the sense of finding some inner peace in the situation, but also some security. And I think that's partly because I feel like it's going to be brought, whatever secrets and things that are going on that's connecting into the unknown is actually going to be brought out in the open and pointing to new directions. So interesting when you look at the cards and see that we've got the woman, the lilies with the stork, the book, the fox with the bridge, and you've got the garden with the compass and the house. So yeah, you'll have your own combinations, I know, from working with Lenormand, but for me, I'm getting very much about the stalky person, someone who's been sort of keeping an eye on you, feeling like they're sort of stalking you a little bit. I feel like it's going to come out into the open, and that's going to allow you to feel like you're moving into new directions. It does seem a little bit, maybe you're feeling a little bit like trying to find your inner peace, and I think you'll get your inner peace as well, which seems interesting, this announcement of this inner peace. But also to lilies, to me, can also be maybe a sense of there's several aspects to the lilies. I'm also getting a sense of like a sexual energy coming in, and with the fox as well. So putting those lilies and fox together has that sort of sexual energy being into it as well, that passion in some way, but it's more of a lust than than love or romance or anything like that. It feels very very lustful, not very doesn't feel like it's full of integrity with what's going on. And I feel like it is going to be brought out into the open, and it is going to move you in new directions, and I think it could be in relation to finding a sense of security. And I get the house as being very security, being quite solid in the situation, even though it feels like to get to this situation, there is a lot of challenges and a lot of obstacles. There is a bridge to cross, so to speak, as well. So yeah, interesting with the Gilded Reverie Lenormand as well. And that's interesting. So let's have a look at the Vesta's Art Oracle deck. Let's see what message we've got for us today. I'm not going to be on for long. I think this is going to be quite a small and quiet day. Lots and lots of messages for lots of different people. It's a collective. It's about choosing what message resonates with you and what doesn't. So we'll see. And just a nice short video thing. So here we got about staying focused. What do you need to stay focused on? It is maybe about connecting to the spirit of life, the triple goddess, so maybe connecting to an aspect of the goddess energy or the divine feminine that lies within you as well. Doesn't matter whether you're male or female, it is about the divine feminine that lies within all of us. We have both masculine and feminine energies, so I think that's really important to understand. So in being able to stay focused, maybe look at our divine feminine that lies within us, and enabling us to bring a sense of illumination or understanding by being through harmonization, through bringing some harmony into our own lives by what we choose to do. So it might be about clearing away the heart, so clearing away the stuff that we've been holding on to be super important, and allowing us to look at different options, maybe look at different viewpoints as well, ask others for some help, some guidance, allowing us to find a sense of sacredness that lies within as well as super important. So I think that's going to be the messages for today. I'm quite happy just to sort of share some of the daily messages, share what messages are coming through, maybe something's resonated with you on some level, and that's okay. So thanks for being with the Carte's Crossing. Take care and blessed be, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring the bell.